path in me? Why is it private? Can you cop off? Cop off. Private, public. Save. There we go. Ow. There we go. Much better. Editing and craft. Like English. Also, yeah. English. None. Something needs to be done. Category? Gaming? B. I don't know what are on the Oh. It OBS can see it? Alright. That's good. Very good. Alright. Now we are back in Minecraft. I had to make some changes. Okay. I thought my wood was... Yeah, that was what I was a little afraid of. Did that one say anything important? Not supposed to come up. No. Alright, wait. I have to stop the stream. Because... man. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. In OBS, you can see this. Okay, please don't crash again. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness, that was a bit scary. that could just happen. Well, yeah, oh, right. Roles I to E. Yeah, that authentic I instead of E. Here, and then we're gonna make some pickaxes. Yeah, what we effectively I want to get today, because today I'm not gonna have as much time. I'll only do 2 days before I go to bed again. Yeah, what I want to do is get like a inventory chest for all my. Now, later in the game, you want to have your inventory stash as far down as possible. Not at bedrock, above bedrock. Want it down because then you can link it up with the item transporter and make it into a automatic item sorter. But that's not the point of this project. The point is not to make an item sorter. Oh, iron. This will be important in the future. So this amounts to 1 1/5 of a hopper. Or one of the 3 hoppers I need for making one item being sold. I need a lot of iron. So that, oh, actually I have 10 now. That means I have 2 hoppers. Hooray. Ugh. I think I tend to tomorrow. Oh. And sand. That's it. Alright. It actually turns out that the last cupping debit turns out the last stream, so and does this actually register correctly? Hello? Okay, that's better. Better. Try that. No. So, but yeah, this is actually the first stream, but there haven't been any problems. So, everyone coming in, this is a project where I am trying to. You know what? Actually, maybe I should just assume that people have seen the previous streams. That I don't actually repeat myself if one rewatches. Maybe this should be like interaction between you and me in the video, and not me. Well, yeah. Maybe it should just be an interaction between you and me, the one who actually watched it. Maybe I should. Oh dear. Fine. So actually, it isn't as dark as you would initially think. In fact, if you have some, I don't have it right now, but if I go over here, just then I should have one piece of. I do not have a piece more. Hello, chicken. Hi, chicken. What? Oh, now this sheep over here, I can show you. If I break this sheep, bang. Take this wool. I'm gonna make a kind of box. Then I can actually see grass on it. This thing is a little difficult to see, but if I then put white wool, as you can see, it's very visible. So you will actually be able to see stuff in the dark. Now, The reason why I'm building underground and not overground is because if I build above ground, it would be faster, but I don't have crouch, so it's a little dangerous. And more importantly, I think it looks a little bad. And you can't really do a montage with it. So therefore I'm doing it underground. I actually can do it. Tired today. I spent some time actually figuring out what happened to my recording, because like last time the live stream was set to private, and so I was a little annoyed after doing the whole thing. Not that there'd been anyone there, because the tags went down. Like, I haven't yet had one actually come and watch this, but I was a little annoyed. But not as annoyed as the first time where I recorded and it turned out that the audio was all messed up. So that that all the mobs and such were so loud and you couldn't even hear me. Like, that was a mess. Can one still hear me? Yes, they can. Alright. That's good. Good. Alright. Let me just put this. And then we can oh, all the dirt and such. That over here, there, and there. I'll keep this. There. Oh, and one. Yeah. Hello, chicken. That? Oh. There we go. Now we have... Actually, I can make bread, right? I'd love to eat bread. Oh. Well, that... I'm back then. The music has stopped. Yep. Yep. I'm back. Just check the time. Alright, I still have 1 day left. But after that I have to go. What I'm making right now is a storage room. As mentioned, down here the testing facility will be, and he'll do the storage room for all my goods. Damn it, I shouldn't talk when my pickaxe is low health. This is yeah, this is gonna be the storage facility where I will keep all my items. I'll keep all the iron until I need to like prep for the upgrade. In which case, I will turn over the iron to whatever part of the facility that I needed at. Then I can then I just kind of have all the resources there. I know where to find them, and I can just use them. Though I don't know how much I'm gonna need it. It's more like so that it's stored somewhere, so it doesn't take up anywhere else. It's not really any practical reason for it. It's not normal Minecraft world. It's not that I need to keep the resources. Okay, I need to be quiet. Otherwise, I break my picks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. Good breaking this time. Great, there's that problem, but hopefully it's fixed now. Also, these stone, they take a little longer to break. Be like from here, And then this is idea is basically that on each row we'll have like just here, then just here, all along the way, and also there, and also here. And then on the next layer, I have yet another set of rows. And then I can also use this as a... Probably can't use it as a tree farm. But I think 2 layers to begin with is fine. Actually, 1 layer will probably do, but that would look as cool. I need to be... Need to be quiet here. I can also utilize the cave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I don't need to break the blocks that the cave block like took away. So that's work for me. That's also an argument for using the version prior to this one. That there the caves were like crazy. Absolutely bonkers, so I wouldn't actually have to break that much. But you still can't crouch, is problematic. So the experience is a little... It gets stale with all the caves quickly. Yeah, so... That... So, I have enough wood to not have to go outside and get more. Uh, I guess I can talk like about how I sound that. I guess I can talk about one feature of Drafleon. So one of the things that makes Drafleon special, or the planet, is that it has a very vast underground cave system. Now, this was here to already to begin with, but as time progressed, it became the sanctuary of the Carcels, which are sort of hyena-like animal, the canine. Of course, it's not like biologically speaking a canine. Copying David, I broke it again. Every time I talk, it breaks. But it is not biological because it's like a Drafleon creature. So it has some very different organic, or a very different type of, but not biological compound, but like, actually yes, it is still biological, as is all life, but it is different. It's not like DNA, which is the same strain as every other creature in Drafleon, which is more like tribons, and they are one of the creations of Tyrant. However, they were one of the ones that were like sought to eradicate. I broke another one. Okay, I need to focus here. But they eventually they wanted it gone, and they started hunting them down. And by hunting, I mean they literally just pass over their hideouts and they just fry them to ashes. So they retreated underground. Same also did for the Noxim, the Nox, the Praxan, which which then retreated to the small holes and small sinkholes and the ocean, respectively. But the Carcels are special because, unlike the other creatures, which are like humanoid, they were canines, so they couldn't really advance technologically speaking. Instead, they kind of form a tribe of sorts underground. And eventually, at some point, they come into contact with another entity that's underground. Although this is at the time where the tyrants go beneath the ground. They retreat from their own creation. The travels. And at that point, there is actually sort of a cult that is generated amongst the Carcels. Because this one entity that they encounter is the only one of Tyrant which sought peace to his creation. But time's long past peace, and he is the only one that seeks peace. Unfortunately, it's only the Carcels that he is able to make peace with. Bam! There you go. You also look at this chest. And breathe. Okay, how much time do I have left? I have 10 minutes. Alright. Good. I think I'll break this final piece here. Then I'll... Then a mistake to go? No, wait. But effectively what power they are then granted is that one of them can sacrifice himself in order to call upon the firestorm, which will basically defend the territory. Basically a great fiery explosion that will just consume, devour anything that has encroached in the territory. The rest of their family will stay hidden inside the deepest part of the cave, and the fire will consume the intruder. That's basically the entire cult. They're not that advanced dietarially, but it is still very much a functioning cult. Now, the reason why one of them has to sacrifice themselves is not because that the entity requires any sacrifice. He can do it regardless, but it's because that he needs to be certain that it is that important, that they are willing to sacrifice themselves. Also, there will be no food as a result of this fire. Therefore, it's also, is it worth it? Because death is a natural part of the Karkal society. Because they're like a great horde that just swarm their prey and overwhelm them. That is intriguing. It's intriguing, I must say. Just to make sure that I don't get... Oh, this is a very small cave. Well, on to digging, I guess. Oh, I could also do... Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. You only get to see... You really only get to see this ritual once. Entire telling of Prequel. There we go. But once it happens there, it actually one of the first things you get to see. Like, it is within the first book that I've planned. The whole ritual they make. You also get to see their fighting tech. Those are other creatures in deep dark, the caverns. But most of them are derivatives of Tyrant. Basically, once Tyrant was driven below ground, they changed their appearance. Because now that they're no longer part of their world, and effectively the kin had betrayed them, then why should they bear the ropes of their precious creation? So they kind of shredded them in favor of other things that were more efficient, which resulted in them effectively looking like going from majestic, terrifying being, terrifying, horrid dragons, to like mutilated, hideous. It is, for example, this spider slug that is like, it has a nice spikes for legs. Thrust of them could pierce or bore any scale. That's also a thing. The scale of all the Prequel are graphene. Therefore, it's very tough, strong. But then the spiders here, they have actually some spikes that are actually able to wedge themselves between the scale, that are beneath them. Like, it's still inefficient, but everything is inefficient when it comes to sharp or piercing or graphene. And the body is like rubbery, yellow, like rubbery and buoyant. So whenever you strike it, then it will kind of bounce off. The thing you can really use against them is cut, which is a very uncommon method of attack amongst the draffles. Like, some of the wildlife do have sharp things, like the warg, but they are not really down caves. And also carcels. But there, the spider has the advantage. Taller than the carcels. You have to come up and jump. Which has its own set of problems, because then you're basically jumping in spikes. Open. Snap, because you are not getting through the stilts it has for legs, because they are like metal. It's basically its exoskeleton. It will basically just stab anything found. Its brood mother, it is the only thing that's like really vulnerable, but it's also very tough. Like, you could cut it as much as you want, but it's still living. Bait, like grub, that is I actually don't know how long it is. It's, say, 8 times in length its height. So if it was 1 meter in height, then it would be... No, that's a little much. I think it was rather 7, maybe 6. Regardless, it is very chopping there, but I broke it. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get the shovels done, therefore this in. There. And then I'll just here. Bam. Right, I'll head off for now. I don't know time, but will be tomorrow, hopefully. So it's